start just with that little exercise that we always do. I'm going to tilt you a little bit so you can see my feet as well. And so if we have this exercise, we call this the ball, remember the energy ball? I'm just having my fingers together. And I'm just gonna focus on taking a nice deep breath and relaxing my shoulders and kind of shake it all a little bit. And just hold that ball in front of you and kind of standing up nice and tall, right? And we just want to have our feet straight underneath. So just straight underneath my hips, not too far open and not too close. Because I just want to feel grounded. They're straight under me. But I'm holding the ball. I'm just going to take a nice deep breath in through my nose. I'm going to hold it just a little bit as well. And then very slowly just exhale through your mouth. So with chi or energy work, we want to exhale through our mouth. And we're just going to stand really still and feeling connected. And I just want to imagine that I feel this kind of that energy feeling between my hands, imagining that I'm holding a little ball. But I already feel that energy immediately. Just taking a nice deep breath in and a very slow breath out. And I feel that energy between my hands immediately because it's like a magnet. I cannot really pull them away from each other, or I can always feel that so nicely. Just practice that if once in a while, or even practice it with the kids or grandkids. I mean, oh, everybody loves to do the energy ball because once you feel that little tingling feeling in your hands, then you know that you are holding a ball of energy. And we're just, all that energy is all around us. And then when you open your hands, we're making a gesture that we're going to give it to each other. So I'm going to send my energy to you. And you're going to send your energy to all your loved ones. And we're going to send it a little bit out of the country in Europe because they need it so much. And then we're going to put it on our heart. So sometimes I feel that if I have that energy in my hands and I really have that connection and I really am focused on that energy in my hands, then I just take a couple of deep breaths and I leave that energy there and I'm just going to open my hands sometimes and I'm giving it to the world, or I say a prayer with it, or I send it away and I send that. Can you imagine how much strength, just like the power of prayer? It's the same thing, how much strength we can send by just lifting our energy once in a while and just keeping that. And I can still kind of feel it in the center, in the palm of my hands, right? I can still kind of feel it. It feels so good. So I do that a lot. I do that a lot just because I'm calming myself if I do it. After I do the ball and I have some energy in my hands, I'm calming myself. I just take a couple deep breaths and really focus on that feeling and I put it on my heart. Sometimes I put my hands on my belly because I just need it right there, that core feeling, that strong feeling. And I just sometimes give that love to myself. And when I feel stronger and I inhale a couple of times and I exhale through my mouth, sometimes I start to wobble a little bit. Do you remember that feeling? When you close your eyes and you just kind of feel that you're swaying. It's not a wobble, it's a sway that you can go a little bit from right to left with your hands on your heart or your hands on your belly. If you feel that sway, then we call that you are just moving and dancing like bamboo in the wind. It feels real good. It's one of my favorite meditation things to do. And even if you need to hold on to something, you can still kind of dance in the wind a little bit and feel that really calming. It's really, really beautiful to feel this because we are creating that awareness of self. We're doing a little balance exercise here, actually, right? I don't want to fall over. I just want to keep focusing on a really long line as if I'm just connecting my heels with the top of my head. There's just a really long center line going through my body. And I'm just creating awareness from my spine, the top of my head. And as if I want to inhale to the top of my head, just opening it, just let all that energy through. and push it down all the way to my heels. That's the feeling that I want to get. And then while you're standing and while you're just closing your eyes here and there, if you have them open, that's just fine. Just feeling that little ball in your hands again, or feeling the energy hands on your belly. Just move a little bit about. And now just create an awareness for your breathing again. So deep breathing in to the belly and a slow breath out through your mouth. And if you want to really focus on the exhale, then try to keep your tongue against your palate. So a really deep breath in and a really slow breath out with my tongue against my palate. And a really deep breath in. Now I'm going to inhale life and energy, just all clean air. And I'm going to exhale everything that I don't want to hold on to. So I'm just going to exhale some thoughts and maybe some self-doubt this morning, or just maybe a little fear or anxiety. Or maybe just you had some negative thinking going on, like, that's fine, that's normal, that's human, we all do. So let's just get rid of that by exhaling. So we take a deep breath of new air and new life. Deep breath of chi, and we exhale very slowly, and just keep your tongue against your palate. And let it all go. Just release and relax. Just create that center feeling of being in the moment. Just stay with me. One more deep breath in. Well, I want you to keep breathing after that. But just focus, deep breath in. Exhale, let it all go. And now check your shoulders. Because your shoulders are really relaxed. So when we take all that stress out of our body, sometimes I can still see it in your shoulders, remember? So relax in your shoulders also. Very nice. And then I want to open my eyes and just kind of be in the moment. And sometimes we want to shake our hands a little bit just to get that, relaxed feeling. And what really is very popular with Tai Chi and Qigong as well is that we're going to tap a little bit. So it's going to tap our body a little bit. I'm having my arm out and I'm just tapping here. I'm just going to turn my pinky up and tap the other side. Just going to let that energy from my hands also flow through my body. It feels so good. I'm going to tap. I'll put my pinky up and tap the other side with that. Yes, I'm going to tap on my chest a little bit. I love this so much. Right? Just to get that open heart feeling there, just full of energy. And then I'm just going to relax my hands down and I'm going to tap a little bit on my lower back. The lower back is the part where you have the door of life right here. We call it the Ming Mong. And I'm going to tap a little bit here. Sometimes in my seminars, that's just a place where I have my microphone and then I go, and then you can hear it, right? But you want to tap on that lower back just a little bit here with your hands, maybe a little wider. It doesn't matter as long as you feel that tapping feeling. Now you feel that chi flow through your whole body. And we're just going to stand again and really be still with our feet straight under. And then just take a couple of deep breaths with me with open hands. Inhale, gather the chi, and sink the chi. And gather the chi. And feeling that you open your arms and then sink the chi. Really remember, just down towards the center line of your body. As if you want to go rise it up. And it doesn't have to be really high over your body. And slowly down. Yes. Good. And keep your hands here. Just a little posture correction again. Remember, it's kind of people, I always have to check my shoulders a little bit because I have a really bad back and scoliosis. So I have to kind of check my shoulders a little bit and put them back in place and then hold your arms right here. And then we're going to just do the other side as if you want to lift. You want to lift, and these are just exercises, remember, that you can do separately. So lift your hands up, and we're going to just turn them on, roll them in front of our heart, and then push them all the way up to the sky. Take them all the way back in. roll them in front of your heart, and then take them all the way back down. And if you want to do that 5 or 6 times, we're just gathering here strength, lifting up the earth, right? We're lifting up, just holding that round ball, push the ball all the way up to the sky, take it all the way back down, and gently roll them down. Inhale, feeling the key in your hands. Lift up that key, that energy. Just give it to the world. Bring it slowly back because it's coming from your strong inner self, right? It does all kind of things. Now coordinate that and just keep going. And we're going to coordinate it a little bit with our breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Grounding and centering. Good. Inhale. And exhale, nice and slow. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more. And now I want you just slowly to move and keep moving with me to right in front of your heart. And leave your hands with the palms towards your body all the way. Open your heart and so the palms are up and bring it slowly back. Good, 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 good. Looking good. Open. And slowly come back. Open your heart for anything to come. You are ready, you are strong, you're filled up with chi and energy all the way. One more, just open them up right here. And now from here, I just want you to flex your hands, so push the walls away. Really nice and strong, yes, good. So the more I try to pull up my fingers, the really more I feel the total tingling, right? You really feel that tingling in the center of your hands. And then if you are able, just kind of making a little rotation here. It's also on your handout sheets that you can just do this in your own tempo. You can do a few in the morning. Take it all the way back to the center. And just bring your hands nice and gently down right here. Yes. Good. So imagine that you can just do these things in the morning by themselves or as a combination. And as a combination, what I always love so much about that chi, and you know that, I like that combination because now I'm starting to flow, right? So let's do it together. Inhale, gather the chi. We'll just repeat them. Exhale, bring it all the way back down. And do it again. Inhale, gather the chi. And centering yourself. Good, good, good. And now we do the other one. Bring it up all the way. Roll them around in front of your heart. Lifting up. And we do this one 2 times. So we just keep moving and you just never stop. And now you come into the essence of the chi work because you don't stop. You just keep going all the way down. And now 2 times open your heart. Or if you wanted to do it 3 times, you can do it 3 times, but we have a lot going on. And do it again. Open your heart, nice and slow. And now flex your hands and just turn around. And nice and slow, just get the upper body moving. There you go. Good, 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 good. And then take it all the way back down and just gently, slowly take your arms back down and take it back to the ball in the front. And now separate your hands and arms together or away from each other. Good. And bring it back to the ball and separate the other way. So one pushes down and one pushes up. Do you remember that we called this separating heaven and earth? And I'm trying to do the ones that you can do every day at home and that you can relate to. Bring it back up. And bring it back in. Good. And now everything in one. Repeat. Inhale. Exhale. Sink the chi. Lifting the earth. Supporting heaven like a pillar. Sometimes they call this Buddha lifting that earth. and all the way back center. And now open your heart. Good. And open your heart and bring it back in. And then open your heart again and flex your hands. And so now we're going to twist away between the walls, just with a little strength in your arms. And then one more time, just bring it back. Good, it feels so good. And then bring your hands all the way back to the center. Then bring them back to the little ball into the front of your belly. And then separate heaven and earth. It doesn't matter. Right arm first, and then your left arm. You got it. And maybe if you do your left arm, you want to do the right arm after that. So it doesn't matter. Let's do it one more time. Good. All the way up. All the way back. All the way up. Good. And all the way back. Good. And now if you hold that ball in front of you, just bring the upper body movement back in here, right? So I'm holding that ball. It's like I'm holding a beach ball. And I'm just swinging it around with my upper body again. So it's so important how we talk so much about really making that movement in the upper body possible. And take it back to the center, holding your beach ball, and take it all the way down. Good.